Hey there, Taurus community. Soul Tigress here with a story for this community. Thank y'all for being the last ones up. And I'm being called to do this story a little different. I actually have 3 tarot decks out. And the Tarot of Divine is just going to be the one for clarification. Clarification for the block, clarification for the present. That is just what this one wants to come out, so that we can get a deeper view as to what is going on for this frequency. Wow. Now I see why Taurus has been guided to be the last ones. What I'm feeling is there is a Taurus in this story who has kind of secluded themselves. They're in pajamas, they're in sweats, the blinds, the curtains are closed. They just don't want to deal with anybody. And I feel like whatever tools they were using to help keep them going, help keep them motivated, is stuck in another room. I don't know why Taurus won't go in that other room and start grabbing those tools. They have them. Maybe it's a sense that they're disappointed. Some disappointment surrounded by some kind of defeat. And when I heard this one, whirlwind, my left ear was starting to hurt. So there's a whirlwind of thoughts that are going on in this Taurus. And what I'm hearing is it's not such great thoughts because of the defeat this feels like this Taurus is facing. And Taurus is saying is, I have. So I would say Taurus feels like they don't have something. Something that they really wanted. Something that didn't happen. Let's see what's going on, Taurus. Don't worry, you're in a safe zone here. I'm going to take care of you. I am. I'm going to let you know Capricorn is going through the same thing. They're stuck in their muck too. Get an air sign. Invite an air sign in. Who is it? Aquarius is bored. I think for their story, they ran ahead of time and now they're stuck bored. Having to wait for the next lesson. Go get you an air sign that's bored. They'll take you out on an adventure. They'll make you start opening up those curtains. Sometimes that tool could be our devices and hitting up a friend. Somebody that can help bring in some really good energy, some really good cheesemo, I'm hearing to say. So let's see what needs to come out. Comes out in reverse. Courage. What is it that this Taurus needs courage for? You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. So I got a few things that came in, but I'm not clear on it, so I'm going to stay reserved. So what I have also is receive. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. Taurus has been harboring on something. What they don't see is leadership. Step into your leadership. Share your message. Inspire and empower others. All right. Keep going. Something says keep tight-lipped right now. Let's just go through these moonologies. Rebirth. Reinvent yourself, Taurus. Give life to your dreams. create a new reality. The Taurus in this story still has so much more blossoming to go. They think that they've unfolded their petals all the way. And what I'm showing or being shown is that they're still a bud. They still haven't quite unveiled the true magnitude of who they are. 2 more cards. 2 more cards. What else would like to come out? All right. There they are. I'll take 3. Friendship. Seek out your soul family. Surround yourself with positive people. Spend more time socializing. And there's some upside down stuff, so let's see. Ask for help. Get more rest. Nurture yourself. So what I feel like, because friendship did land on support, support was in reverse. What I'm hearing is somehow in Taurus's social dynamic, something happened. And then there's a defeat that happened around this. I don't know if it has to do with the direction I'm being pointed. I'm seeing an arrow though. With the direction they really wanted to go with things. But there's something in that support system, whoever they're surrounded with, that isn't right. Because that came in upside down. And that's on top of that. And this one emphasizes positive people. Positive people. Prosperity. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. Now, prosperity I read as more than one kind of currency can come in. This could be an emotional, this can be an intellectual, this could be even a physical. Because if we start to get better, once we start releasing that stress, that's always a nice currency to have. Good health currency. Could be coin currency. Emotional currency, I believe I said. So yeah, it's a lot of different things. But right here, this is spelling it out how you get to that prosperity. And whatever this Taurus is stuck in, feeling like they're defeated, it's just your hurdle right now. Let's be honest. Taurus, you shy away from the new. So there's something there that you need to take a leadership in. Whatever the new that you're shying away from is a part of what you can receive. It's a part of the dream that this Taurus is dreaming. But again, you feel like you've already budded. But what I'm seeing is you're still a bud. You haven't bloomed all the way. So let me rephrase that. So you feel like you've bloomed all the way, but you haven't. You've only budded so far. That's what I meant to say. And right now, leaning on your support system, a support system, and it has to be a positive support system. If you're going to bring in a support system that's constantly critiquing you, criticizing you, it's not going to work. One thing that I discovered, and here I go on a detour already, is I had a divine masculine energy that I was able to interact with for the first time that I recognized it last week or the week before. And it was amazing. Amazing. I've never seen divine masculine up close or been able to recognize it like that and interact so much with it. It was a very, very beautiful energy. And this masculine energy had observed how when you talk to different energies, such as between the feminine and masculine, and I'm going to bring it back real quick, we're not tying male or female genders to this. We're not tying any genders to this. We're tying just energy. Feminine, masculine. We actually have both of them in us. So, back to what we're discussing is this divine masculine energy had children, and what they seen is how you would talk to a feminine energy and how it would have to be different than what you talk to the masculine energy, especially when you're going in and you're critiquing them. And when they spoke upon this, it rang bells, it resonated, because I have a masculine and feminine energy I deal with in my household as well. But one thing that they highlighted was with a feminine energy, you can't come in as critiquing to see the progress of it, critiquing to see where it needs to develop, where they need to go and look for other answers. He said that when you talk to the feminine energy like that, it crushes them. And I was like, okay, I can see that. I could definitely see that, because the feminine tendencies are compassion, acceptance, kindness, and mercy. And then they began to speak about how they would go and talk to their feminine energy and how it would actually be spending time with them. Spending time with them, creating that safe environment and creating those compassionate talks. The talks where there's kindness and acceptance as to what could have been a mistake, what could be worked at, or other ways to look at things. But it was a different way of handling things. So where am I going with this? Taurus, you are and this is no offense, this is just the information I'm finding, because each zodiac sign is a positive or negative feminine or masculine energy. And for Taurus, you are a negative feminine energy. So to me, this is why I'm expressing things. When you get caught up, you get stuck. And it's going to be opposite in the thoughts of compassionate, opposite in the thoughts of accepting what's happening, what happened in this defeat. It's going to be opposite of carrying kindness for yourself if there was mistakes, if you feel like you're not coming into par. And it's going to be evaluating things, with an open heart if we're balancing this energy. But when it's not balanced, you're not going to have any kind of mercy on yourselves. And this is why I bring it up, because this is what I feel like Taurus is kind of stuck in. Taurus is not realizing that this is just this hurdle. This is this hurdle to wake you up, to open those blinds and start to see the sun again. Start to see that you still have more to go. I hate to say this, life is a continuing cycle of learning lessons and leveling up. We see people who don't want to level up, and those are the people who are generally happy with the shit that they're dealing with. They don't give a crap. It's the same old, and they relish in it. But the Taurus in this story, you're stuck because something doesn't feel right. But you need help getting unstuck. Who are these positive people that you know? Who is a positive person that you can reach out to that's going to bring in that breath of fresh air, Not sit there and critique and be over here just always trying to poke at you. And what I have is fortune. That lands in reverse. On that friendship. On that friendship. On those positive people. And that is the Wheel of Fortune right there. And remember that support landed under friendship in reverse. So what is it? Let's go for that clarity card. Let's go for that clarity card. Can I get a clarity card for fortune in reverse? The clarity card is saying this Taurus wants to hold on to something. Something that they were building. Maybe something that never seen eye to eye with them. Maybe this other something always had their mind occupied somewhere else. Because I would say I'm feeling Taurus is here and this is the other person. What I say is this is the lesson that Taurus is dealing with. Something that they couldn't achieve, they feel like. It was always looking off in another direction. No matter how they tried to come in, how big they built their fire, this other thing was never looking in Taurus's direction. And what's this attached to? Love. And this is what's in the thoughts. This is what they go back and forth on. This is the whole whirlwind of thoughts. Whoever this person is, whatever this situation is, Taurus feels very deeply for it. And I feel like they have this situation up on an altar. Not a pedestal. No, it's different. It's an altar. They look at this situation, whoever this individual is, as something else. Something else. Something very beautiful. I'm hearing almost, and excuse me, this is the exact word, something holy or something to really behold. It's almost like their Trinity. So I'm like hearing church stuff right now. It's their Trinity because they want to have a start with it. They want to have a start. They want to build something, but on the other side of it, they don't see how to do it. They don't see how to get to their Trinity. They don't see how to get to this goal. Whatever it is, I can't get it to come in back to me. So if it's somebody who's working on a project, it could be a Taurus who in this story is not seeing any fruits. And that's why the tools have been put away. There was a slip up. Somewhere along the line, there was a slip up. I wonder what that means. Alright, there was a slip up. But Taurus feels like they may have spent too much time going in a different direction. I feel like Taurus is saying on one side, hey, I've built up so much. I've unblocked so much. I want to come in at this, but I don't know how. It's two different ways. I feel about this situation one way. I see it one way. But I think about it another way. And that thoughts could be that they don't see an opportunity for it to come in towards them or for this Taurus to go in towards it. They don't see that direction. They don't see how to unblock it. Clarity card? All right, let's go clarity card. I'm hearing a clarity card for the Two of Swords because it is in reverse. What is the clarity card for the Two of Swords? I feel like it's something Taurus is tied to. All right, let's see what it is. So it has to do with them feeling like they don't come in good enough. They don't feel like they got enough chismo. Here I go with that word, enough moxie. They don't feel like they have the means to even get started in that direction. Just as quick as they think about how nice it would be to have what they seek, it flips really quick. I'm not that creative. I'm not that good looking. I'm not that well dressed. I can't provide that emotional support. I made this mistake. I made that mistake. Am I really good enough? That's what's blocking. Or that's the thoughts that come about. One for each side. One for each side. Back and forth, back and forth. All right, one last card for this Taurus community. This is like, I'm really feeling sad about this. Like, I can see that. And it's going to get emotional, Tauruses, but what I feel is that Taurus just kind of like this. A lot of times with, or a lot of time with their head and their hands just they're going back between the emotions, back between the thoughts, you know, and they're even beating themselves up, I would say, for even having a dream. For even whoever, whatever this is that they have on an altar. Last card for the present. Last card for the present. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This kind of just explains it out right here. Taurus is stuck by themselves. Right here. really not wanting to see that shadow side, not wanting to see. In the shadow side, I look as a big lesson. So I would say for this Taurus, if it's a fear of rejection from working in the direction they want to go in, that shadow side would be looking at that rejection, finding out what it is about that rejection that has them triggered right now. Because when you go off by yourself like this, you are technically being triggered. When you have outbursts, you're being triggered. 25-25 on the original time. They're off by themselves. Here is that Taurus. Like I said, their head is in their hands. They're hunched over. They're not understanding how it got this far. Feeling like they can't protect anything. They don't even have the strength to stop the chaos. This one's gonna hurt. They feel like this is the way it has to be. It has to be because they may have the situation on an altar, but they've created so much doubt around the way the situation could work out. Ooh. Ooh, that's a hard one. That is a hard one. Let's go to the Unicorn Oracle. Unicorn Oracle. Ancestors, can I get a card? Can I get a card for that Five of Pentacles? Five of Pentacles. You get a few cards. The first one that comes out, that Taurus isn't having much of, is patience. Pause before you take action. Trust the divine timing is at work. Be patient and play whilst you wait. Don't just let everything build up and then something happens and then that's it. There's the bull in the china cabinet and it's triggered and everything's getting demolished. 27-27 when I started with the patience, if that matters for anyone looking for numbers. Passion. Do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy levels. Remember, you're still this bud, this Taurus, and this energy. You still have to bloom. There is still so much more of you to show, to see, to bring in. Even though you don't feel it. You feel like you're this, you feel like you're that. You don't feel it. But whatever this is, whatever it is, you're feeling a pull towards it. You're feeling a pull towards it for a reason. And it's to help you work through something. What that is, I'm not too sure. So something that we don't see is celebration. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. Taurus, I'm going to share this with you. Here we go. Off in a little tangent. Sometimes we have certain energies that come in. What they call them now is twin flames. Have you ever met a twin flame? Could this be one? My twin flame experience was a very heavy attraction. It's almost like a magnet pull. And the twin flame, when I looked at when I fully gave myself into supporting my twin flame, it was because I wanted to love something so much. And that's where I was guided to put it. I seen a lot in my twin flame. I seen a lot of good stuff. I seen a lot of far achievements. And whatever that twin flame put out, it was always the soother to a storm that I had going on inside. And I don't think they really realized it. They were my coping mechanism, I would say, for the things that I was dealing with that I hadn't cleared out yet. Along the journey and so many years later, I'm trying to release this twin flame. I don't feel the same way about this twin flame. And even though I had so much admiration for this twin flame, I never wanted to be really in a close proximity with them or really engaged with them. For some reason, intuitively, I would feel a lot of sadness around this twin flame. Around this person in particular, because I didn't know they were a twin flame. Anywho, so I wanted to protect myself. Alright, so letting go of twin flame, all that Gucci stuff, and then they show up out of nowhere. And this twin flame doesn't live in the same state as me. And I didn't know what to do with it. And at the time I was going through therapy because this was a big trigger. Twin flames can be triggers. And going through therapy had helped me work on the hurdle at the plateau that I was at. And the reckoning that this twin flame brought in was a new perspective, where I was always focused on the things that I didn't want, all the things that I wanted to block out. Where is it? This focus right here. I don't want to deal with somebody like this. I don't want to deal with somebody who acts like that, doesn't come in like this. But in that thinking, I didn't know I had a blindfold on. So working with a therapist and being able to unpack the triggers, unpack what was going on with me, I was able to see what this reckoning was. And that was releasing the blocks. Really filling out how I want to fill my cups. And knowing that I can give myself permission to head in that direction. Instead of focusing on what I don't want, it was the permission of focusing on what I do want. And that's that law of attraction playing right there. Does it mean that you're supposed to align with your twin flame? Twin flame, just like any other person, is a lesson. Good or bad, it's all in perspective. Now, this lesson here for myself was to start aligning with everything that I deserve. And I feel like right now, I don't know if this is a twin flame thing here. I don't do love tarot. I do stories about situations. And the situation at hand is Taurus has something up on an altar, something ideal, something that they hold onto. It's something that they want to build towards or show them what they've built. But it's always off not seeing them. Not seeing them. And I feel like whatever this rejection is from this person, place, or thing, because we can feel that when we get rejected from jobs, when we get rejected with ideas that we have. But whatever this is saying is just have patience right now. The visualization is the most important part. And this is what Taurus isn't seeing, is that vision. This is why the curtains are closed. This is why they're not wanting to talk to anybody. They're on their island. All right, so let's see what wants to come out for the block. It's a lot already coming out. All right, so Taurus needs to get down with the get down about this transformation and opening up into that new direction, that new way that they want it to be. They don't have to stay here lost in the shadow. There's the door to that new beginning. What is the truth? What do you really want? What is the eye that needs to be put back on the prize? Creating that peace. Not peace in the outside environment. This is peace within yourself. You deserve it. Why don't you? You made a few mistakes. Phooey. Look at the crest on your mug. You're still alive. You're still kicking. You're still going. All right, now let's take that moxie and put it to work. I messed up. It's okay. What is it that you can pour into this cup of yours that's going to make you feel better? What kind of bread can you break with yourself? Because right now, you're stuck on the mistakes. You're stuck on having those tools put away. All those tools that you've been working so hard for. So hard for. Spending money up on these tools. Why did you just put them away because of this defeat? No, this is the time to really shine them up. Let's go. All right, what else needs to come out? Again, drowning yourself out in those emotions. Feeling like that beginning is not meant for you. It's a different way of having to put those cups. So every day, Taurus comes in and repeats to themselves, I don't deserve that. I'm not good enough. I'm this in a negative sense. I'm that in a negative sense. All this stays tipped. It's coming in saying, I am good enough. I do deserve this. I'm going to try today. I'm going to give it my best. I'm going to wake up early. I'm going to do something different. Different. I'm heard to really exaggerate that one. Do something different. Taurus, again, you shy away from the new. You shy away from the different. Go get you an air sign. Go get you a weirdo. Go pull you a fire sign. One of your fire sign friends who like to act cray-cray. They're going to make you laugh. They're going to make you laugh. All right. What else needs to come out for the block? And we got these booklets coming out. So part of the transformation, a part of the truth. The whole thing is Taurus has been dependent on a certain outcome, dependent on it working that one way. So Taurus had in their mind that it was only supposed to work out this way. When they came in or when they tried, it was supposed to work. And they don't realize why it didn't work when they tried. Because they did. We have that Fool coming in here trying. But you see how there's another person that's dependent on the other one here? Let's see if we can get that to focus a little better. There we are. So they were really dependent on it. You know, but it didn't produce, you know, the way that they went in. They found out it wasn't right. Even though they were trying, they were really trying, but it didn't work out. It created more conflict within them. That's why I said I wonder if this has to do with the type of rejection. And Taurus having to learn to come in a different way. One more card for this block. One more card. Rejection is a hard one. Especially when we are dependent of something working out. Even with a career, like rejection could really hit in the heart. And it could take people down a peg. And it can make them feel like they're not bringing in, you know, the chismo. The passion. Headed off in that passionate direction that they found was ideal. But this is a speed bump. This is a speed bump. Whatever this situation is, it's requiring you to level up. And it starts in your mind, becoming secure in yourself. And what I'm being told to say is nobody can reject you. You can only reject yourself. Now, is there certain things that are not meant for you? Yes. In today's world with social media, they got everybody thinking that everybody got to be friends. Everything got to be perfect. You gotta like everyone. You gotta like everything. And you can't offend nobody. Man, that's a headache and a half right there. Nothing's perfect. Things are imperfect. And some people's freaking children don't know how to act right. And I'm not talking about youngsters. I'm talking about 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds. There is no age limit to when I say some people's children. Because we see it. They don't know how to act right. But when you have a situation pop up and you get defeated, it's a part of the game. Now, how many times have you hit start over on a game and went back and defeated it, leveled up? How many times did you say, okay, I killed the one plant, but I'm still going to try. I'm still going to try to grow something. Try. Always be willing to try and you could win. All right, last card for the block. What is it that needs to come out for the block for the Taurus community? What we have is the Four of Coins that comes out into reverse. Taurus, you are an earth sign. What this tells me is you're not grounded. Where this person was really grounded into the abundance that they have brought in so far. So what? It's only 4 of coins. You've been working on it. You still have time to accumulate more. It's not over yet. So being up here in reverse, all up in your thoughts, thinking that you haven't brought in enough. Let's look at it. Get it into that room. Look at those tools, because right now you feel like you're not enough. You're stuck in those thoughts. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's pull a clarity card for the Four of Coins. What is it that they're stuck in? What is it that they are stuck in? Here we go. They put this situation, they put this thing on a pedestal, this goal, this ideal outcome, but their fear of not being good enough is also the trigger to feeling like if they go this direction, is it going to work out the same as all the other times? Is it going to be very taking? Is it going to be very constricting? Is it going to be just as hard as all the other ones? Here's a few layers to that one. I was not expecting that, Taurus. That threw me off. It makes sense, though. The example I can give you is a lot of people will cover up guilt, resentment, even pain, sadness, with anger. I always tell my clients when there's less pain, there's less tension, you're less irritable. Right now, the triggers that are happening, the going back and forth, and the questioning of yourself is there's that deeper root of questioning if this situation is also going to work out like all the ones before. We are meant to conquer fear. This is why you need that courage right now. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. Even whatever's up on this pedestal, I'm feeling very energetic now to really relay this out. Whatever's up on this pedestal, if it's a certain idea, a certain outcome, and that's what's provoking the trigger for the underlying fear that this Taurus is feeling, why can't you visualize the outcome without the exact image of whatever's on this pedestal? Project to the not the ideal alignment, the deserving alignment, what this Taurus deserves. So a lot of times we can get caught up in images. So it's not seeing it as the image of whatever is on this altar, but seeing the energetic form, the light. Instead of visualizing it being a particular person, you can visualize it being the energy being that this Taurus wants to align with. Or seeing the energy behind a company that's really having a lot of good things coming in, really having a lot of prosperity coming in. Come on in, you're good. You're going to have to come in anyways. You can't just hang out right there.
Check it in.
You checking in or you're coming home? Hey there again, Taurus. Sorry about that. I just had one of my offspring, my son, who just came home. We're checking in, is all happy because he has his day planned out, it seems like, with his friend. So let's go ahead and bring it back. So now I see why the universe oracle cards have been called in, because this takes it back to opening up to the perspectives of the journey and how the journey is meant to open us up into self-love, into the beauty of detours, into looking into that bigger picture, the grand scheme of things. Because whatever this is here, I feel like the grand scheme of this, whatever's up on this altar, this is Taurus's reckoning here. The reckoning to become more at one within themselves, seeing who they are, being open to what they deserve and who they deserve to have around them, what they deserve to have around them. All right, so let's round it out. Divine and universal energy. What is it that you would like to relate to the Taurus frequency? All right. So this is going to come into that transformation right there, filling your cups, getting down with the truth about you, with you. I choose to learn through love. Opening those arms up to yourself. Embracing yourself. It's okay. No matter what mistake, what it is that you felt like is defeating you, it's okay. It doesn't make you any less. I promise. It's all a part of the journey. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Maybe this lesson is at hand to get a Taurus more connected into seeing what they bring in, who they are, and feeling that comfort in themselves. You know, really knowing their own type of moxie, what moxie they bring in, and owning it. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. It's that patience and that celebrating. I always say for every negative thought, there's a positive one. So when you feel those negative thoughts coming in, practicing that patience and finding a reason to celebrate what it is that you have overcame, what it is that you know that you're acknowledging. The fact that you got up and you today is a celebration, because on some days it's really hard. It's really hard to face life when we're feeling defeated. It's not easy, and they don't teach that in school. They don't teach us how to show up on the days that we don't want to. So you never got that lesson. And I'm proud of you if you're still showing up. Great job, Taurus. All right. Let's see what else would like to come out. And this is going to be it. The last messages for this community. So this is saying this is directly how you need to fill your cups. Okay, this is how you need to go about taking those tools out of the room that you've started to store them in. I surrender to a power greater than me. How does a butterfly make it through when its wings are so soft? It makes it through because it doesn't know the fear of having to stop and look every which way they go, checking always the wind currents of the day, because they know the day changes. Their purpose is meant to fly. They're going to fly that day. They are surrendered to their purpose. Surrendered to where they need to go. Surrendered to their destiny. I am the loving energy of the universe. I'm going to tell you, Taurus, you are the best thing to happen to you. Even though you don't feel like it, you really are. Look at the things you have achieved. Look at the things that you have worked hard for. I'm guaranteeing that it's going to be different from others. I'm guaranteeing just because you're not liking what's happening right now, you have more than what you are actually seeing. And that wealth may not always be in one direction. It could be in a few others. Go get those tools. Start to use them. My vibes speak louder than my words. It's not just saying that I'm going to love myself today. It's practicing it. What does yourself want today that's going to make it happy? Is it spending a little extra and getting that smoothie? That snack pack? Ooh, I personally like to get some Hubba Bubba. I'm not going to lie, blowing big bubbles while I'm driving. I don't know, I like to live life on the edge to have shit stuck to my face. But yeah, it makes me happy. It feeds my self-love and me knowing that even if it's a little thing, I'm going to take care of myself. So what is it that you got to put out there with yourself? Start doing with yourself. Last card. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up. The compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Love is the key. Whatever it is you're looking to attract, it starts with you first. And it's okay to take that leadership into the rebirth. To really see that you still have more to show. You're not out for the count yet. Because guess what? There's something special that's been brewing for this Taurus. Something special that they've been asking for. But they have to have the courage. Courage to see it. To see that direction. To see them achieving it. And letting go the fears. The constricting fears. The taking fears. That are covered up by the low emotions, the low thoughts. That small shack of self-worth that they've built. It's time to demolition it and start to build that inner home, all with self-worth, a sturdy structure within, so that you can get what you are seeking. Woo, Taurus. No, you don't want to hear this, but you got some work ahead. But like I tell my clients, and I use this example quite frequently, it's like being good. It's an everyday practice. It happens behind closed doors. You don't just show up one day being good and they give you a medal saying you're set for life. Everything else that comes in that you have to deal with, you're good now, we'll just deem you good. No. You have to work at it every day, and you get tested every day with different things, and then you got to really focus behind closed doors when you're being tested. So right now, you're being tested. Do you really want this? Whatever's on that altar, do you really want something like that? Is that a goal, a destiny that you really see? If so, then start working towards it. Working towards it and getting the support from positive people, positive-minded people. Surrounding yourself with those type of people. You surround yourself with low-frequency people, they're going to give you their problems. They will. All right, that's it, Taurus. I'm done. I spoiled y'all enough. I hope that y'all have a great rest of your day. And I sincerely mean thank you for your patience in sharing your frequency, but also being the last ones up. Have a great day.